Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. If you are new here and this is your first time, hello, hi, and welcome. I hope you appreciate today's case coverage, and if you do, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. We are trying to reach 10,000 Titans, or subscribers, as most people are called, so we could do another cash giveaway. So make sure if you want to be included in that to subscribe to the channel. Also, I just want to tell you guys that I really do appreciate you guys joining me for every upload. So basically today we're going to be going over, in today's video, we're going to go over the PCA and the 3D animation of the house, the 1122 King Road house in Moscow. We're going to be discussing the Idaho 4 case. That's what we've been discussing since November 13th. We're going to go over the PCA from Pennsylvania, which I feel has more information in it that we didn't know and we haven't heard before. I will try my best to demonstrate what the PCA means, as in the travel of the alleged killer, who they saw first when they arrived, and what evidence they gathered at the scene. This is going to be pages 10 through 16, since the PCA starts on that page in this search warrant. I will link the document in the description for you so you can read along with me if you'd like. And I will be on tomorrow night with part 2 of the PCA live at 8:15 p.m. There is also a new documentary out on Amazon Plus, so we will play that within the next couple of days as well. So make sure if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and let's get into it. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the probable cause affidavit while I show you what it's saying, if that makes sense. We're going to try our best here. So it says here, on November 13th at approximately 4 p.m., Moscow Police Department, Sergeant Blaker and I responded to 1122 King Road, Moscow, Idaho, hereafter the King Road residence, to assist with scene security and processing of a crime scene associated with 4 homicides. Upon our arrival, the Idaho State Police forensic team was on scene and was preparing to begin processing the scene. Moscow Police Officer Smith, one of the initial responding officers of the incident, advised he would walk me through the scene. And then this is going to be if you walk into the front door here. Officer Smith and I entered the King Road residence through the bottom floor on the north side of the building. Officer Smith and I then walked upstairs to the second floor. Officer Smith directed me down a hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned through Xana's driver's license and personal belongings found in the room was Xana Kernodle's hereafter bedroom. So you'll see here, if you go down the hallway, you'll see Xana's bedroom. You'll see the bathroom there to the left. As I approached the room, I could see a body later identified as Kernodle's laying on the floor. She was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Also in the room was a male later identified as Ethan Chapin, hereafter Ethan Chapin, was also deceased with wounds later identified as to be caused by sharp forced injuries. And then this is the bedroom that they were in. So I'm just going to give you guys a look at the bedroom there. We're going to go back out into the living room and into the hallway here. I then followed Officer Smith upstairs to the third floor of the residence. The third floor consisted of 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The bathroom on the west side of the... Let me go to the third floor. There's the bathroom. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was later determined to be Kaylee Gonzalez's, hereafter Gonzalez's room. I later learned from review of Officer Noon's body camera there was a dog in the room when Moscow police officer initially arrived. The dog belonged to Gonzalez and her boyfriend Jack Decor. I found out from my interview with Jack Decor on November 13th, 2022 that he and Gonzalez shared the dog. Officer Smith then pointed out a small bathroom on the east side of the third floor. This bathroom shared a wall with Madison Mogen, hereafter Mogen bedroom, which was situated on the southeast corner on the third floor. As I entered the room, I could see two females in the single bed in the room. Both Gonzalez and Mogen were deceased with visible stab wounds. I also later noticed what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Mogen's right side when viewed from the door. The sheath was later processed and had K-Bar USMC and the United States Marine Corps Eagle Globe and Anchor insignia stamped on the outside of it. The Idaho State Lab later located a single source of male DNA left on the button snap of the knife sheath. As part of the investigation, numerous interviews were conducted by Moscow Police Department officers, Idaho State Police detectives, and FBI agents. Two of the interviews included Bethany Funk, hereafter Funk, and Dylan Mortensen, hereafter Mortensen. Both Funk and Mortensen were inside the King Road residence at the time of the homicides and were roommates of the victims. Bethany Funk's bedroom was located on the east side on the first floor of the King Road residence. Her bedroom is going to be right here, bedroom 1A. Based on numerous interviews conducted by MPD officers, ISP detectives, and FBI agents, as well as my review of evidence, I have learned the following. On the evening of November 12, 2022, Chapin and Coronado were seen by Funk at the Sigma Chi house on the University of Idaho campus. And I can show you that as well. At 7:35, Nez Perez Drive from approximately 9 p.m. on November 12th to 1:45 a.m. on November 13th. Funk also estimated that at approximately 1:45 a.m., Chapin and Coronado returned to the King Road residence. Funk also stated that Chapin did not live at the residence, but was a guest of Coronato's. Gonzalez and Mogen were seen at a local bar, the Corner Club, at 202 North Main Street in Moscow. Gonzalez and Mogen can be seen on video footage provided by the Corner Club between 10 p.m. on November 12th and 1:30 a.m. on November 13th. At approximately 1:30 a.m., Gonzalez and Mogen can be seen on video at a local food vendor called The Grub Truck at 318 South Main Street in Moscow, Idaho. The Grub Truck live streams video from their food truck on the streaming platform Twitch, which is available for public viewing on their website. This video was captured by law enforcement. A private party, and they do name him Eric Growler, reported that he provided a ride to Gonzalez and Mogen at approximately 1:56 a.m. from downtown Moscow to the King Road residence. Mortensen and Funk both made statements during interviews that indicated the occupants of the King Road residence were at home by 2 a.m. and asleep or at least in their bedrooms by approximately 4 a.m. This is the exception of Coronado, who had a DoorDash order at the residence at approximately 4 a.m. Law enforcement identified the DoorDash driver who reported this information. Now I want to show you where Dylan would have been sleeping. Oh, sorry, guys. This would have been Dylan's room right here. Mortensen stated she originally went to sleep in her bedroom on the southwest side of the second floor. Mortensen stated she awoke at approximately 4 a.m. by what she stated sounded like Gonzalez playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedrooms, which were located on the third floor. A short time later, Mortensen said she heard what she thought was Gonzalez say something to the effect of, "There's someone here." A review of records obtained from a forensic download of Coronato's phone showed this could have also been Coronado, as her cellular phone indicated she was likely awake and using the TikToks app at approximately 4:12 a.m. Mortensen stated she looked out of her bedroom but did not see anything when she heard the comment about someone being in the house. Mortensen stated she opened her door a second time when she heard what she thought was crying coming from Coronato's room. Mortensen then said she heard a male voice say something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." At approximately 4:17 a.m., a security camera located at 1112 King Road, a residence immediately to the northwest of 1122 King Road, picked up distorted audio of what sounded like voices or a whimper, followed by a loud thud. A dog can also be heard barking numerous times starting at 4:17 a.m. The security camera is less than 50 feet from the west wall of Kernodle's bedroom. Mortensen stated she opened the door for a third time after she heard crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. I am going to turn the lights off just so you can kind of see what it would look like. Actually, let me go back to that where we were. This would have been her view. This is Dezana's room. This would have been her view. So Mortensen stated she opened her door for the third time after she heard crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. Mortensen described the figure as 5'10" or taller, male, not muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. The male walked past Mortensen as she stood in frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back glass sliding door. Show you the back sliding door. So she saw him heading in this direction. It says, the male walked towards the back sliding door. Mortensen locked herself in her room after seeing the male. Mortensen did not state that she recognized the male. This leads investigators to believe that the murderer left the scene. The combination of Mortensen's statements to law enforcement, reviews of forensic downloads of records from Funk and Mortensen's phone, and video of a suspect video, as described below, leads investigators to believe the homicides occurred between 4 a.m. and 4:25 a.m. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found a latent shoe print. And I'm actually standing like right on it, so we just have to turn around. That's the shoe print there. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene by ISP forensic team by first using a presentive blood test and then amino black, a protein stain that detects the presence of cellular material. The detective shoe prints show a diamond-shaped pattern similar to a pattern of a Vans-type shoe sole, just outside the door of Mortensen's bedroom, located on the second floor. This is consistent with Mortensen's statements regarding the suspect's path of travel. As part of the investigation, an extensive search, commonly referred to in law enforcement as a video canvass, was conducted in the area of the King Road residence. This video canvass was to obtain any footage from the early morning hours of November 13, 2022 in the area of the King Road residence and surrounding areas in an effort to locate the suspect or suspect's vehicle traveling to or leaving from the King Road residence. This video canvass resulted in the collection of numerous surveillance videos in the area from both residential and business addresses. I have reviewed numerous videos that were collected and have had conversations with other Moscow police officers, ISP detectives, and FBI agents that are similarly reviewing footage that was obtained. A review of camera footage indicated that a white sedan, hereafter suspect vehicle 1, was observed traveling westbound on the 700 block of Indian Hills Drive, Moscow at approximately 3:26 a.m. and westbound on Snyder Avenue at Idaho State Highway 95 in Moscow at approximately 3:28. On this video, it appears suspect vehicle 1 was not displaying a right front license plate. And I wanted to show you another video also. And I want to make sure it's on the right time, so. Okay. A review of footage from multiple videos obtained from the King Road neighborhood showed multiple sightings of suspect vehicle 1 starting at 3:29 a.m. and ending at 4:20 a.m. These sightings show suspect vehicle 1 makes an initial 3 passes by the 1122 King Road residence and then leaves via Walensa Drive. Based off my experience as a patrol officer, this is a residential neighborhood with a very limited number of vehicles that travel in the area during the early morning hours. Upon review of the video, there are only a few cars that enter and exit during that period of time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this video. As I show you this, I'm going to talk along as the video is being shown. So suspect vehicle 1 is next seen departing. So this is, is seen entering the Ford time at 4:04 a.m. It can be seen driving eastbound on King Road. That's what it's doing now. It's just driving eastbound down King Road. And it's going to stop over here and turn around in front of 500 Queen Road, number 52. After he turns around here, he is then going to start driving back towards westbound on King Road. When suspect vehicle 1 is in front of the King Road residence, it will appear to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around in the road. The vehicle then continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn, and then driving eastbound again on King Road. Suspect vehicle 1 is next seen departing the area of King Road residence at approximately 4:20 a.m. at a high rate of speed. This is him just pulling to the back. Based on my knowledge of the area and review of camera footage in the area that does not show suspect vehicle 1 during that time frame, I believe that suspect vehicle 1 likely exited the area at Palmos River Drive and Conestoga Drive. Palmos River Drive is at the southern edge of Moscow and proceeds into Whitman County, Washington. Eventually, the road leads to Pullman, Washington. Pullman, Washington is approximately 10 miles from Moscow, Idaho. Both Pullman and Moscow are small college towns, and people commonly travel back and forth between them. So that's where we're going to stop for today. We're going to have another live on this. Like I said, I'll have more things to show you, the suspect's travel from his home to the from the Idaho residence to his home and all of that. So just make sure that you're subscribed, you hit the like button, all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys all on the next live. Bye, guys.